rock, paper, sketches. Spaghetti did a new video.
That's right.
Letter K for the weekend.
For the weekend. And she is still at number 4 years old. Now, basically, I throw out the guidelines, and now I make it fat, and then I put in the crazy face on it.
Yeah.
But I always start with the guideline to help set up the whole drawing. Now, I decided as I was sketching that I wanted to put the mouth right where all the lines meet.
I was like this.
Now, after I got that sketched in, the mouth and the other pieces, I'm going to start putting a little bit of detail. Then once the details are lined up, what's going to happen is I start throwing in the eyes, and I'm switching over to Sharpie. What do you think about that? Do you think I did a good job with the Sharpie? Yep. But while I'm doing the Sharpie, I slowly work in and I bring out some of those details, and I push some of those darker spaces a little bit darker, like there, like right there. A little eyebrow action. Now, while I'm sketching this, can you tell me if you think that this guy looks happy or sad or what? What do you think letter K looks?
He looks sweaty.
He looks sweaty. All right, maybe. Now, I like to push that black inside the mouth and then thicken up the outline. But what you'll notice is when I get to the mouth on the outline, I leave a tiny little white space. Boop, right there. Why, you say? Well, I was just about to say why. And that's because it helps the mouth look like it's three-dimensional and not just a big black void in the middle of the drawing. So that tiny little white line that I left by going around it really helps it look like a mouth and really holds my cartooning style in there. So this letter K is looking pretty good. This letter K is almost done. And then after I throw a little bit of shading, bloop, bloop, you can see it's starting to look pretty good. And I always use that thin Sharpie with the fat Sharpie because I like to stretch out and point some of the lines up. And I think it really works. So here goes the baby. She's erasing like crazy. What do you think, Bree? Looking good? All right. And erase, erase, erase. And there it is. Like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. And don't forget to check out Rock, Paper, Sketches all the time for new videos. Boo!